How's it felt just kind of being back and going through fall camp healthy and just kind of getting going?
You know, it feels really good to be back playing football. You know, when I was injured, that was kind of really rough. You know, I came from California all the way out here, so to Iowa, so to not play, that was really difficult for me. So I'm just really taking the time and trying to learn everything I can.
How tough was that first year? Because I know they moved you to center, and it sounded like that was kind of a tough transition too.
Yeah, you know, when I first came out here, you know, they put me at center, which I was okay with, but you know, it was just such a learning curve for me. You know, learning all the new plays and learning a whole new position. And center is is the most important position on the field, because if you can't snap the ball, then there's no play. So, you know, that was really difficult for me, and I put a lot of pressure on myself, you know, to learn that position. You know, so that's really, you know, the learning curve for me. That was a little bit rough, but got through it.
What's the first thought that goes through your head when I think it was the fifth fall camp practice, you injured your leg, and out, like you said, you came all the way from California on the fifth practice, you're out for the year.
I injured my leg on the third day of fall camp. It was the first day of shells, and it was really rough. You know, it was kind of depressing at one point, you know, because looking at everybody play, you know, all these fans and stuff, you know, that's what I came here to do, and not being able to do that, you know, was really difficult for me, you know.
Was there a low point that you had to get through? And from a mental standpoint, I mean, you've got to do all the physical healing, but was there a point when games are going on where you're like, ooh?
You know, I think that anybody who gets hurt that's a low point for them mentally. And, you know, I just had to stay focused, you know, on getting better and coming back. And that was really my whole goal. You know, I felt as when I came back, you know, for my first day, I didn't miss a beat. Everything was on point. So I really, that was my whole goal, I was just really focused on getting back to where I could play at.
Coach Campbell said he loves Patrick Scoggins. This is what he said to us. Mean, nasty, tough. How did you, I guess, have you always been that way? Or did this, going through what you went through last year, make you 1 degree more in those areas?
Well, actually, one of the biggest people, you know, who encouraged me to play like that is my mom. You know, I used to play defensive line. I walked on at Sacramento State, played defensive line, you know. Then I came here, and I went to my junior college, and I switched to offensive line. And my mom, she was just like, you know, you need to knock somebody out every play, you know, knock somebody out. And once you knock them out, run and go knock somebody else out. So she, you know, that I always kept that in mind, you know, try to entertain people, you know. I don't try to be that offensive lineman that's boring to watch. Like, I try to entertain everyone when I play, so that's what it is.
Were you
Try to do the same
surprised
thing in the
that
Big 12? You do the same thing in the Big 12, try to knock somebody out each play?
I mean, I think that's every offensive lineman's goal, is to knock somebody out each play. You know, all I can do is go out and practice. You know, I practice 150% every day, and hope that will help me, you know, do what I need to do. You know, if you're an offensive lineman and your goal isn't to knock someone out every single play, I think there's something wrong.
What did Coach Manning tell you when he got here, and what he thought your role could be on this team?
Well, my role when the new coaches first got here was kind of iffy, because I was just coming back from an injury, so no one really knew what to expect from me. You know, I didn't have any film out on the field, you know, for game day, so, you know, I kind of started from the bottom and, you know, had to play extremely well, you know, and work my way up.
Is it